Okay, so yet another replay analysis right now. Today's one is gonna be on mind controls Wraith King in the offlane. So he went for the Radiance build, and he won a pretty long game, almost an hour long. So Wraith King is a hero that was popular quite some time ago, but recently he seems to be coming back with a pretty high win rate. So we'll see how professional like mind control makes this hero work. Alright, so as usual we'll just skip ahead to the early game, see what items he goes for. He's gonna be following his player perspective. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. Oh wait, they are going for the level 1 Roche. Oh, okay, cool. No wonder he started off with all the selves. Okay, they got discovered. GG. So he started out with Vampiric Aura level 1. Tries to do the Roche with the Ursa, but it's a disaster. And they give up first blood. Alright. So yeah, it's a it's a hard game already. Let's see how he recovers from this. Uses another one of his selves. Oof, this is rough. This is oh, this is so bad. Okay, they're gonna fight for the rune. Juggernaut gets the rune, but they'll probably get the lion in return. Alright. 1k lead for the enemy at 10 seconds. Not good. But this is a good example of a game to watch, because we can see how he manages a very hard early game. He only has one self left, so he doesn't have a lot of regen to trade with the Jug, who has full regen right now. Lion TP's in. He draws the creep aggro. Yep. To get the last hit. No way he can get the range creep over here, so he just keeps clicking the Jug. Just pay close attention to the mouse cursor, so we can see that he keeps clicking on the Jug to draw the creep aggro. This is something you need to keep doing, especially in the offlane, to play in a hard lane. Gets the Clearing Blade so that he can last hit at least a bit better. Does the right clicking again. See, he's always clicking on the Jug to draw the crit aggro. See, he does it again. Still able to get some last hits, thankfully. All in all, he's not doing too badly. He manages to get quite a lot of CS in the initial waves. Even denies the range creep. Good CS. Good CS. Gets denied because Jug's attack animation is a bit too good. He tried to stun the Jug to prevent the range creep CS, but the range creep unfortunately didn't take enough damage from the tower. Another tip as an offlaner is you want to use your spells to prevent the enemy from getting range creep CS. Like he tried to do there, he tried to stun the Jug so that he could deny the range creep, but unfortunately the range creep wasn't taking damage, so he didn't manage to get that off. So let's see here. The crit wave is pushing towards him, so he just does his best to get as much CS as possible. The priority is range creep every time. Very important. His denies are very good. His Dark Willow is playing pretty well also. He's probably gonna stun the Jug soon to prevent denies, maybe. Yeah, the lane is pretty passive though. The Lion isn't making any plays on him. And the wave is just pushing in constantly. Okay, finally there's a kill attempt going on, but he has Salve, so he'll be fine. As a result of the Roche attempt, he also does have the Vampiric Aura, so he does have some sustain in lane. Easy CS, easy CS. Wow, he's actually sort of winning the lane already. If he had gotten a crit there, the Jug would have died. Lion jukes through the Bramble Maze. Unfortunate. And now he's gonna die if the Jug has a spin. Oh, the Jug has a spin, so he's gotta be careful. Solves up inside the trees. Goes back to last hitting. They are really pressuring really hard, which is good. You don't want to be too passive. Yeah, he's doing very well, actually. Despite all the early game shenanigans. Nice crit. Totally calculated. Wow, Dark Willow's going ham. And now he goes in with the skeletons. And he gets the kill. Nice. Okay. Skeleton's so strong. And he gets a free rune. Let's speed it up a little bit. Gets the rune, goes back to lane. His skeletons are pressuring the tower. Finishes up his power trance. Holy shit, the Dark Willow damage is insane. Level 2 Shadow Realm. Gets a little bit of mana stolen by the Lion. I think he has a stick, so he's fine. Oh! The Jug survives on the healing ward. They'll probably shrine out after this. Or not. Oh, Tiny's here though. I think they can go for this. Wow, that was nice. Nice, nice. Nice kill. Oh, the TP stop. Gonna kill him. Doesn't bother using the stick. Might as well save the stick for a later fight. So he respawns, looks around the map, decides top is still where all the action is. Goes to CS under the tower. Runs into the OD, who is still top. Don't think he'll be able to do much against the OD here. His skeletons are doing work though. Unfortunately, the OD doesn't manage to kill him off. So it's a wasted OD ultimate. The Dark Willow almost kills off the OD though. Nice try. Just throws out the stun for some casual harass. Ursa Rage buys back. Goes to the shrine. So he used the stun earlier because he knew he was going to regen at the shrine anyway. Might as well throw out some extra harass. Just to be efficient with your mana usage. he ignores the ultimate at level 6 because for Wraith King the level 1 ultimate is really trash. You never want to get it. It's not worth it. Most of the time you die and then you respawn anyway, because in the early game you yourself and the team are not strong enough to follow up after your death. So it's probably a good idea to just put more points into Mortal Strike, because this is what makes the hero strong in the early game. Mortal Strike is actually pretty OP if you take a look at it, because not only is the crit like 300%, you also got these skeletons that can push for you and create a lot of split push pressure. He's probably gonna wait until he has 8 charges before summoning the skeletons. So every 2 hits gives you a skeleton charge, and then he's using it now like to pressure this tower right here. Even though the jug can spin the skeletons down, they will respawn, so it actually makes them very strong. Look at this, the skeletons are actually bodying down the jug. The jug goes for Omni Slash, which is very questionable, and he dies. And the skeletons are still alive, look at this. Very strong, very powerful. So as you can see, the skeletons do a lot of damage, especially if you target them with the Wraith Fire Blast. Targeting an enemy with the Wraith Fire Blast also forces your skeletons to attack the target. He used the stick there to get mana for the reincarnation.
The Jasper Circle couldn't do it better.
But the ulti does nothing, and now he sort of wasted it. You see, this is the problem with the level 1 ultimate, guys. It's so long duration cooldown, and you rarely manage to get a return kill after you respawn anyway. So, but luckily the Tiny's coming in with a very good rotation, so they managed to get the OD. And now everyone is TPing into top to join the party. He has 3 charges for his Mortal Strike. Unfortunately, he might be a bit too deep right now, so he backs off. TP's back to base. He's saving up gold, I guess, for the Radiance. On Wraith King, you definitely wanna... Oh no, it's not a Radiance. It's the Blade Mail. Okay. So Blade Mail, I guess, because he wants to frontline for his team. But I guess in a game which is more passive, you want to go for the Radiance, so you can just keep split pushing for days. But this game, he wants to be the frontliner and keep fighting with his team, especially since they got a Tiny who will have constant ganking potential with the Blink Dagger. And now they're just running in for the enemy team. He hasn't used the Blade Mail yet. He should probably do that soon. Gets the crit at the end for the kill. Nice. So right now they're just going in ham. His whole team is just going ham. Oracle gets a root, but it's no follow-up. They're just taking towers now. OD's TPing in, not a good idea, OD, not a good idea. But with the rest of his team moving in, I guess that's why they decided to do that in the first place. He dies. Stayed too long at the tower maybe. Ursa's probably gonna die too? Okay. So that was 2 core kills for nothing pretty much. I guess they overstayed their welcome. It happens, even pro players do it. So that was definitely not ideal. TP stop. They wanna smirk for the Roshan. Hopefully this time around they don't get discovered again. They should be able to take this no problem. Alright. After they take Roche, they immediately smoke up again, looking for a kill. Now he's going for the Blink Dagger, so he's not going for the Radiance build this game. He's just going full on Initiator. You've got Power Threads, you've got Bracer, Blade Mail, and Blink Dagger, so that gives you a bit of tankability to blink in there and start the fight. And you also have a bit of defense and offense with the Blade Mail. So now he's just trying to farm up his skeleton charges so that he can unleash them in a team fight or use it for split pushing. So let's see how he uses it. Now they are focusing on top because Ursa has the Aegis. Gets a nice last hit on the tower too. So he tries his best to get every single last hit for all the skeleton charges. Now he has 7.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They see the OD behind the tower here and they go gank him. He sees the techies and immediately unleashes the skeletons on him. OD survives though, and now he's disengaging. A bit unfortunate that the skeletons just end up feeding to the techies' mines, but maybe he should have saved it for the split push. The cooldown is short enough that doesn't really matter anyway. So as you can see, he is going back to split push. This is what offlaners do now mostly. When there's downtime, you just want to go and split push, create space for your team that way. So as you can see, the Mortal Strike is almost back to off cooldown. So cooldown short enough, 50 seconds. You can easily just keep pushing waves with this. Probably that's what makes the hero so strong, because you can just be a split pusher without even being in lane. You can just drop your skeletons in lane and then go in to help your team. We'll see if he does that. It's actually quite effective. If you can just unleash all your skeletons in one lane, they push the tower, you force the enemy to come back, and then yourself as a hero, you don't even need to be there to push with your skeletons. You can just TP in and reinforce your team for a team fight. Doesn't commit for the blink yet. Maybe he is deciding between the radiance as well. Wow, alright. The skeletons are still alive because they respawn now. Thanks Ice Frog. And the skeletons are slowly but surely whittling this tower down. See how much damage they do. So it's like 37 damage, pretty decent. So he's split pushing slowly but surely, taking down the tower. So he decides to go for the Radiance now, since the game has slowed down a bit. Ideally, Radiance is pretty core on Wraith King no matter what, because it just gives you so much tankability, damage, split push potential. You can get charges for your skeletons very easily with Radiance, because you can just tank an entire crit wave, they all die to the burn, you can summon the skeletons, and you just go jungle, get another charge, push another wave, and it's really very effective. So it really helps Wraith King's game plan a lot. So he just uses it to farm. He wants to quickly get the Radiance as fast as possible. We'll see how he fights once he gets the Radiance. Right now he's just helping his team to secure the bounty runes. He's actually a pretty good farmer now that you know, you have the skeletons. So right now he just gets ganked, unfortunate. Ultimate gets wasted here. So that kind of sucks. But that's the risk you gotta take. You gotta make all these dangerous split pushing plays happen.
Dire's
for your
top
team,
tower
so
is
that
under attack.
you're creating space still, even though it's like a feat. It's not really technically a feat because you force the enemy team to respond to you. You've got your carry that's farming, you've got your mid that's farming, ideally anyway. So it's not the end of the world. He's almost very close to the radiance too, so he didn't really lose that much. Goes top now, keeping all those waves pushed out. Runs into the enemy again. Alright, but he manages to finish up his radiance. Not the end of the world, even though he died like 2 times in a row. Now he's going for the blink, which is very solid. Right now his build is pretty much perfect for the mid game already. You've got the radiance, blade mail, and now you're going for initiation item. But I actually like this change in his item build. Previously he had a blink dagger queued up, but now he changed it to a BKB because he died those 2 times in a row, and he realizes that the enemy has so much magic damage, so much control for him, that blink dagger will probably just not be as good. He needs to survive these engagements for the radiance to actually be effective. Stuns up the OD here, sends the skeletons after him, but probably not going to amount to much. OD pops the BKB. Ursa goes in and first hit bashes the OD.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pops the BKB, sorry, blade mail almost prematurely, but I think they are going to get the enemy here. He has reincarnation, so he is trying to bait the enemy in. OD comes in from the back with a nice sanities.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just gotta make sure he has enough mana for the reincarnate. Ursa is dead already though, so we'll see if his team manages to salvage this fight. Tries to go for the OD as he comes out of the Astros, but the jug ward is keeping him alive and he dies, even through the Oracle ultimate. So yeah, without the BKB he can't really do much. As you can see, he pretty much got controlled the entire fight, which is unfortunate. So they lost a pretty hefty lead right there. They gave up like a little bit of gold. Enemies now 2k hit. Still pretty even though for this. Yeah, as I said, tiny dice. Now the lead is 3k. So he definitely wants to get the BKB. Yeah. Shit, now it's 4k. Not looking good. This has to go back for the blink. Make up your mind control. I still think you should get BKB though, cause he literally can't do anything in the fight right now. He just dies too fast. Yeah, Ursa is dead here. Not looking good. He's just farming up the NCs now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Summons the skeletons, burst down the line, which is fine. But now the enemy team is just collapsing on him. He's gonna die. He's gonna die 2 times here, right? Oh no, he's not. It's a bait. Okay. His team manages to come back in and clean up. So that was good. That was a nice bait with the ultimate. Ghost diffusal for him. He goes to farm the NC again to get more skeletons. The techie's mines are really annoying though, but he should be fine. We'll see if he commits for the blink dagger here. Still think he should go for the BKB though. His ultimate is almost cooling down. He's probably gonna finish this, go up here, and use his Mortal Strike skeletons, and then he's probably gonna go back to join his team. Let's see if that happens. Okay, uses the skeletons.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Look at how fast you get the charges back. Like, he's already back at 2 charges immediately after using the
Dire's top tower is under
skeletons.
scanning.
back to 3.
I was meant to have this.
Another wave
Radiant's
is gonna
bottom
die,
tower is under attack.
and he's gonna be back to full charges in no time, and it's going to cool down, and then he's gonna summon it again. So that is actually insane. So he summons it again, and the skeleton push continues.
Dire's
Farms
middle
out the
tower
wave
is
again,
under attack.
gets more charges.
Dire's
So yeah,
middle
Radiance is a
tower
pretty good
has
item on
fallen.
him. You can just keep pushing and pushing,
Radiant's
creating
bottom tower
so
is
much
under
pressure.
attack.
Goes back to the split push to de-push the waves. This is the job of the offlaner most of the time, but of course supports can do it as well. A lot of Techie's mines along the way. Gets blown up by the Techie's mines, but luckily he's a Wraith King, so
Radiant's top tower has
he
been
doesn't really
denied.
care. It's gonna cool down anyway, so no biggie. And probably the reason why it's his job to de-push like this is because even if the Techies does have a mine, he can just survive through it and keep pushing. Alright, so we see the fight breaking out here. He tries to help his team, but there's a lot of Techies mines and he dies again. So he'll probably have to disengage. Oh, Ursa comes in with a good bash, but they can't fight this. So the Techies mines are really very annoying. Goes back to D-push. His skeletons are all the way over here, so he is making quite a lot of space. Probably gonna drop the skeletons again and then build up the charges. So he's actually very effective at split pushing. Helps you to clear the jungle very fast as well. Yep. Uses the skeleton charges.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, there was a observer there, so the enemy was ready for him. He might want to pop the BKB just to tank through this. Yep. So he did get the BKB in the end instead of the Blink Dagger, which allows him to survive this fight. But I think he needs to disengage right now. Orgo's probably gonna die. Tiny goes in with the BKB, Ursa BKBs as well. They're gonna burst down the lion. OD is next. He activates the blackmail so that he can prevent the blink out. And with a well placed stun, they oh sorry. OD gets the ultimate off and kills him. And now Ursa's dead. Oops. It looked good for a moment, but they still lost the fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structure.
The gold is pretty much evened out, so it's not that bad.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Alright, so basically, now that it's almost at the 3/4 mark of this game, we can do a look back at how he played the early and mid game. So basically, you go for the max Mortal Strike for the split push potential, and then you max your Ray Fire Blast as well so that you can fight in the lane and have some kill potential. Go for Power Threats, go for Radiance, Blade Mail and Blink, BKB. All these items can help you to team fight with your team and also to split push pretty effectively. He actually goes for a heart because he wants to frontline even more.
Dire's bottom tower is under Radiant's attack. Top tower is under attack.
goes to D push once again. So in the mid game, he also goes for the split push constantly. Once he sees his the wave coming into his towers, he immediately TPs there to counter push, and he can counter push pretty well because of the Mortal Strike and the Radiance. OD is actually
Radiant's bottom tower
going to
is
die
under
here.
attack.
Very nice. Alright, so Ursa manages to stay on top of him and they kill off the OD, which is a very big kill. Now they move on to the Roche. So once again, you see, once the wave is pushing into his team, he is the one who TPs back to defend it. So as Wraith King, that's what you want to do, I guess. You have all this split pushing, deep pushing potential. So you want to be the one who does the response to all the enemies' pushes. So they get another nice kill. They give him the refresher shot for the memes. And now they're ready for the final push. Gotta watch out for the techies' mines though. The Lion mana drain is very annoying, so probably that's why he went for the no reincarnation mana cost talent.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Let's see how he does the push. So Ursa and Tiny blink in and they immediately blow up the Lion. Meanwhile, he focuses on the tower.
Dire's middle tower
He's tanking up the... actually, the Oracle shouldn't have used the ulti on him, because he really wants to die first. But oh well. He's still tanking and tanking and tanking. Oh, the OD gets blown up. This is bad. For the OD, I mean. Good for mind control. Ursa still has the Aegis.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Yep,
Dire's
they're just
middle barracks are under Dire's middle barracks.
balling in. He's gonna use the refresher. He didn't use the... oh my god. He was literally 2 seconds away from using it. Okay. Alright, he buys back. He boots or travels back in. Okay, that was a very big mistake though. He really should have kept an eye on the reincarnate cooldown, because it was literally 2 seconds off. If he had managed to save the reincarnate and then after that just respawn, they could have turned the fight really easily. And now Ursa's gonna die. Manages to walk away on like a sliver of HP. He has reincarnate again, especially with the talent. Now he releases the Ray Fire Blasts.
Radiant structures
Now he's
are
back.
fortified.
He's got another reincarnate soon. Oh, kills the Lion. Alright, nice. The memes. We're gonna see some memes.
Is under attack.
BKBs. He's debating. He's thinking about it. He's thinking of popping the refresher. But I think they just want to disengage here.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Oracle with the save. Alright, this is good. He just needs to back up a bit more. Alright, he decides to commit the refresher
Dire's
here.
bottom tower is under attack.
Alright. This is a lot of space, a lot of time being bought. He can still pop the cheese for even more mana.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, gives it to the Ursa instead. Alright, so he's been respawning constantly. Actually backpacks the Boots of Travel for the maximum attack speed and stats.
Regeneration.
And he puts it back into his inventory to TP back into the fight. Oh, that was pretty sick. I think that was like a 2-minute fight or something. Just kept respawning and dying and respawning again. Now he's going for the AC for even more tank.
Radiant are
Gets a double
scanning.
damage.
Are scanning. Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Just what I was waiting for.
I'll take that as tribute.
Uses the skeletons to split push. See, this is what I'm talking about. He just drops off the skeletons over at the enemy side, forces the enemy to come back, and then he just TPs into another lane and pushes it. So that's a really one way to make this hero really annoying, hard to deal with. And now he's back at the top with another bunch of skeletons. Look at this. He's everywhere. Oh, fight starting out. They get a jump on the OD, they blow him up. I think this is the end here. They control the jug. Osa bashes him to death. Sand King comes in with a huge epicenter. OD bites back, manages to blow up the Ursa, and now he's respawning. He doesn't have a BKB, he's probably gonna die here. Oh, yeah. 120 seconds, no buyback. So once BKB runs out, he's actually pretty squishy. The OD just gets a lot of intelligence off of him. So this build that he went for definitely doesn't have much damage. It's just maximum survivability. Maybe you want to go for Skull Basher or Maelstrom Yawner if you are going for more damage. So we'll see how they manage to hold this.
Radiance structure tower fortified.
Alright, he's back. Oracle gets deleted. He TPs back into the shrine. They're trying to catch the stragglers.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, here it is. Fight starts out at the top. Goes in on the Earth, on the OD, deletes him, no buyback. Stuns up the techies. Goes in and gives him a couple of punches. Jump Omni Slash does nothing because of all the skeletons tanking it up. He crits down the techies. Sand King gets the stun on him in mid-air, cause why not? Sand King buys back.
I accept your surrender.
He's got ultimate, he can die again. He's probably just gonna run in. Yep, they're just running in straight for the Rex. I mean the ancient.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They're down one core. OD died without buyback, and now
Has fallen.
it's the beginning of the end for the Dire. Crits down the Lion, and now he's just banging away on the ancient. Doesn't even care if he dies. I don't even think he dies here. He's still got reincarnate. He's still got BKB. So just trying to right click the ancient right here. Pops the BKB. Just keeps focusing on the ancient. There's no way they can stop him. And it's GG. Alright.
Radiant victory.
That was a nice game.
Dire structures are fortified.
So in this game, it's all about split pushing 101 as an offlaner. We saw him just keep TPing in to defend against the enemy split push. And then we saw how effective Wraith King is at playing this kind of style. Once you got your Radiance and your Boots of Travel, you can just keep using your skeletons to push one wave, TP to another wave, push it out, TP back again. So super annoying, and probably that's why this hero has a pretty respectable win rate right now. Alright, I might actually try out some Wraith King in my pubs. We'll see how it goes.